Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning back in with us on Songwriter's Corner. And as you know, we've had a couple of writers featured already in the past couple of months, but I am exceptionally proud to have this next guy be part of our Songwriter's Corner. Now, let me tell you why. There was an experience that I had with this man that resonated with me so much that it's one of the top 3 moments I ever had in Nashville. And it was at a place called Douglas Corner, which we unfortunately lost during the pandemic. It shut down. And we were there one night doing a Writers in the Round. And I was in a group called the Young Writers. And this guy was our featured guest, being a part of us that night, and sat right next to me. I have this great picture of he and I sitting next to each other. And getting the opportunity to sit and talk with this massive hit songwriter in Nashville. And then he pulls out, he knew I was a Garth Brooks fan at the time and still am to this day. So he pulls out this song called Ain't Going Down Till the Sun Comes Up. And he asked me, he says, "Do you know that song?" Yeah, we knew every word. And my mind might be creating it a little bit bigger, but it was a big moment for me. However, when we finished, you didn't typically get ovations in writers' nights. And we actually got an ovation after we finished that tune. We had a blast doing it. I want to introduce him to you right now, ladies and gentlemen. And Hall of Fame songwriter, Mr. Kent Blazy, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show, Kent.
I'm glad to be here. Thanks for asking.
Thank you, man. It's just whenever you said yes to this thing, I was just giddy as I could be. Just really, really excited, and just wow, can't thank you enough. And so how's things been for you during the pandemic, man? You've been writing, you've been recording. What's going on?
All the above. There wasn't any co-writing really going on, and so I just started writing a bunch of songs by myself. And I was down in West Palm Beach on March 13th of 2020 to do a gig that it's a benefit I've been doing for 17 years down there. And they called me to the hotel room and said, "Hey, we're canceling the show because of this thing called COVID." And it was kind of brand new, and so I said, "Well, can we do it later on?" They said, "Well, we don't know, we just don't know what's going on." So anyway, by the time I flew back home, I had lost every gig that I had booked for the year due to COVID, and so it's like, okay, so what do I do? And so I just started writing, and the first song I wrote was right after I got back from West Palm Beach. Everybody was talking about, well, these are crazy times, and I thought, well, that's a great title for a song. So that ended up being the first song I wrote, kind of dealing with what was going on. And before I knew it, I had a whole album, and I was lucky enough that thanks to the COVID, John Party's guys were not on the road, and they're friends of mine. And so I asked them if they would go in the studio with me and record a record. And we went in last August, and it was just amazing because here we were all wearing masks. It should have been called the Six Masked Men in the Studio album. But, everybody was paying attention to what was going on and washing their hands and wearing their mask and staying 6 feet away. But I always like to record with everybody in the room. And so we were spread out, but we got that live recording because of it. And that was the album called Authentic. And then when I got that done, I just started writing other songs about what I was seeing on TV or what I hoped the world would be like in 2021. And so the next thing I knew, I had another record, and me and my guitar, which kind of chronicles me from the time I picked it up to where I am now. And it's been fun, and it's been a good outlet And a lot of people are glad to hear it because it gives them a different perspective on what's going on.
Yeah, man. I've been digging into it, and folks, there's some great material on here. Everything that you've faced in this pandemic is exactly what Kent's writing about. I mean, these songwriters, Kent Blazy, they're real people. They're going through it just like we are. And I tell you, we get our therapy as songwriters from that's our outlet, writing songs. We tell the story about what's going on around us, and